I thought it was a nice tight wrapped thing. I could just take little bites, but there were beans and cheese just falling all over me while I was driving 70 miles an hour.
It's the 15-Minute Morning Show podcast. Let's see who's here. Who made it today? Well, we got Scotty B in the other room. Hi, Scotty.
His mic's not on.
It's not? Oh,
God.
It's just we can't hear him here.
Put him in queue.
He's...
Oh, I took him out. I took him out of queue because he was making noise in there earlier. Sorry.
How about now?
We can hear you now.
Okay, hi.
And also Garrett is here, and Danielle's here.
Hello.
And Nate. I didn't mention Scary because I'm mad at him.
What did I do wrong?
You didn't put, what's his name, in queue. Scotty
I know.
B.
It's a day of, it's all that I do is push buttons, button, like that. So, like, yeah, I tried to do, yeah, I'm sorry.
They don't say that at NASA. Oh, forgot. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
I gotta say
shit.
I gotta push buttons all day. Where did he go? I don't know. It was a rocket.
Mars, Venus, same thing.
But you know what? Also, we have Deanna in the corner. Say hi, Deanna.
Hi.
Now, how is it that you're not on the camera today?
My intern is filming.
Oh. This is a big moment for her. Is this your first time filming, like doing a shoot for the show?
Yeah, this is her first podcast.
Yeah, this is my first time filming for the show.
Oh.
Wow. That means half of our heads are cut off.
Nice.
All right, what are we talking about today? What are we going to talk about?
Oh, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, go ahead.
What do you wish you could quit and give up?
This show.
Don't say it. I knew he was going to say that.
I'm sorry. You.
Froggy is my inspiration. He's given up sugar for how long now? Almost
100 days.
Yeah, not 100 days yet, but he's trying to get to 100 days.
I gave it up for, I think, 2 months. I wish I could give
You
it
did
up.
not. You're full of it. You
No,
gave it
I
up for
did.
like
I
a day and a
100%
half.
did. No,
No,
the
you did
reason
not.
I did was because, what the hell was it? Oh, Heather started following this dude. This is back when we first started dating. She followed this dude, and the guy had a legit 12-pack on his stomach. And I'm like, well, I can look like that. I just need to give up sugar. So I straight up gave up sugar for 2 months, and then, of course, M&Ms or something came in here, and then I fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
But I need to get. I had 7 donuts today.
7?
I can't stop.
That is not good.
That's a lot.
Your eyes are bugging, dude.
Oh my God, my heart's racing. Scotty and I took a little run around the complex here.
You didn't even make it the whole way.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
So the question was, what do you think you should give up?
What do you think you should give up? I think I need to give up sugar. Well, I know I need to give up sugar. It's killing me.
Well, I would say just, yeah.
Wait, this isn't about me.
I have to give up everything.
No, you don't.
I do
Not
too much of
everything.
everything. I do everything in excess. I eat too much. I drink too much.
You know, there's been times in the past where you're like, I need to quit drinking. You said that.
I usually do that, days after I drink. What about you, Danielle? What do you need to give up?
I don't know. I'm trying to watch my my gluten, and I was telling Garrett this. I was
Why?
Like, because I feel like my brother found out that he feels much better after not eating gluten anymore. He was having a lot of stomach troubles and stuff, and I feel more bloated at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, I feel like I look 5 months pregnant, 6 months pregnant, and I'm like, I wonder if it could be that I'm sensitive to gluten like my brother all of a sudden. And they say unless you get tested, you don't really know. But if you give yourself like a trial period for like 2 months, you can see if you feel better. So that's something that I was toying with. I also was toying with giving up the sugar like Froggy was.
Let's do it together, you and me.
I did. All right. I actually did it for a couple of weeks.
You can
and
do
then
it.
I fell off the wagon.
You can do it, Nate, because you ate 7 donuts today.
You have to start tomorrow, Nate.
What happened to your water thing? Weren't you two doing the water
We
thing
were.
too?
Yeah, that lasted a day.
Yeah, it's like you two get into these
The
health.
problem is because the bathroom is so far, and we would drink so much water, and you couldn't find us because we were peeing half the show.
Why not? But you guys, you gave up. I mean, you did the water thing, but only for like a short amount of time.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the sugar thing for a minute.
No, we're gonna. Let's give. How long you want to give us?
How long till we give it up? I
No,
got
we
like a
gotta-
jar of hot fudge.
Let's start on Monday.
I got to eat a lot of ice cream.
I want to tell you,
I'll let it go to waste.
I do want to give up flour. I mean, I want to give up like
There's tons of kinds of flour.
baked goods.
Baked goods.
Oh, man. Good luck.
You know,
I
what's
did
funny?
that.
And breads.
You guys are talking my world right now.
Yeah.
Giving up sugar, giving up flour. I mean, between the diabetes and celiac, I've already given those up pretty much.
What were you saying, Frog? I mean, Scott. I keep calling you Frog. What are you saying, Scotty?
I gave up baked goods. I don't eat baked goods anymore. I mean, I eat bread. It's not a. It's
bread
not
is
a
the
carb,
baked of most
Yeah,
baked
that's a
goods.
baked good.
It's not a carb thing for me. It's let's say pastries.
Yeah,
Cake
sweet-
and cookies
sweet-
and stuff.
Yeah, I gave that up, and it was very hard at first, but now I don't even want to go near them.
That's what Froggy said.
Yeah.
Froggy said that once you give up the sugar, eventually you don't even have a craving anymore.
There's
And-
that hump. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was talking to Dina with the pink hair because she's vegan, and she doesn't have any cheese or like those kind of products in her diet at all. She said if you give that up, after a while, it's kind of like your mind gets open, and you just feel this. It's like all of a sudden you go, and you just feel clearer and brighter. And
Yep.
she goes, it's just this crazy feeling. So I always toy with that as well.
Yeah.
I toy with a lot of things.
You are
I
a
never do it.
You're a toyer.
Yeah.
What are you giving up there, Garrett? Even though you've given up everything in life.
Everything you guys are trying to give up right now. I think I need to cut back on playing Xbox a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
But you know what's interesting? I realize like we get out so early. The rest of my friends and family they're not available until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So sometimes I'm sitting there for an hour, 2 hours playing FIFA, and I'm like, wow, I just wasted 2 hours. It's almost like scrolling on your phone.
It's funny. I remember I used to play like Call of Duty and shit like that like 10, 15 years ago. And you would be playing, and I'm sure you've realized this too, and you're playing and playing and playing. You're like, oh, I got to the next level. And you look at the time, and 8 hours has passed. Have you had that happen?
Oh yeah, no, the other
And you're
day.
like, holy shit, what happened?
I mean, how does it make you feel when you realize you're 8 hours in the hole?
Well, you can't go back, so you're kind of like, well, time to shut it off now. And by shutting it off, it kind of like puts a quick Band-Aid over it.
Yeah.
But then, like the next day, you're like, oh, hey, it's still there. Let me pick it up and
Hey, I
play it
gotta
again.
interrupt you. Some guy just walked by with your box of Krispy Kreme
I
donuts.
saw that. He literally housed the entire
Who was that?
box of donuts.
Let him
Who
take
was
it.
it?
Someone from another radio
So
station.
Oscar De La Hoya is down the hall, and his people have been coming, getting some donuts from time to time. So I think it's Oscar De La Hoya's people.
Well, it was just interesting. I just saw someone like almost tiptoeing, like with the sound of a harp in the background.
But the better play for them would have been to go the other direction where we're not. We're not.
Yeah, but they don't know if they don't work here, they don't.
And
kinda
they don't
know.
care. What do you think you should give up, Scary?
Honestly, I've always wanted to go plant based. In 20 seconds, I have to hit a button. I've always wanted to go plant based. It looks great. I see all the benefits of it. I saw a documentary on it. But man, oh man,
So no meat, no dairy.
it would be the most difficult thing in the world. I
So
don't
you're
think
not
it's
going to do
happen.
it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
You
I'm
have
not
10
gonna do
seconds.
it. I got to
See that
hold
blue
on a
counter
second.
above Scary?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see the blue counter
Do
over
it.
there?
Up there.
He's gonna push a button.
4, 3,
Scary, Scary.
2, 1.
Hit it.
Oh!
Here you go, Scary at work.
Magic.
And mind your way.
That's how the sausage is made.
Nice, Scare.
sausage is made.
Behind the scenes.
I'll talk about what we're going to give up. Now I have another one.
What's that?
Foods that are easy to eat while driving and foods that are difficult to eat while driving.
Don't eat soup while driving.
A
That's
bowl
for
of
me.
soup,
That
a
would
hot
not
steamy
be
bowl of soup
good.
could be a bad one.
I ate a burrito the other day. That was not a good idea.
Well, it depends on how messy the burrito is. If
Right.
it's
I
a
didn't
nice
know it was
dry-
going to be this messy. I thought it was a nice tight wrapped thing. I could just take little bites, but there were beans and cheese just falling all over me while I was driving 70 miles an hour.
Well, on my list, French fries are number one things that are good to eat.
Yeah.
Soft serve in a cup. They're saying even though it's in a cup, you get a spoonful at stoplights.
Oh, really?
I do that.
I would think a cone.
Simple sandwiches, and good pizza that's not gonna like.
Yeah, pizza's easy to eat in the car.
Ice cream cones are difficult. Did you see someone eating an ice cream cone at 5:30 in the morning?
There's our old building. I was crossing 6th Avenue, and this car like zooms past me. It's this guy with 2 scoops of ice cream
Where do you get ice cream at 5:30 in the morning?
Where'd he get that?
on a cone eating. He's driving
Oh
the
my
car.
God.
But where
Like
do
he had to physically.
Where do you get that at 5:30 in the morning?
You gotta
His
think,
house? I don't
yeah,
know.
he has to bring it from home at that point.
Or fast food places.
Or
2 scoops. It was hard ice cream.
tacos are difficult to eat because that's when
Yeah.
shit falls over the place.
And spaghetti and meatballs.
I know, but if you're hungry, I mean, that goes all out the window. You don't care how messy it is. If
That
you're
is
hungry,
true.
you are like, you know what, give me a taco.
I was eating sushi while driving one time, and a spicy tuna roll fell in between the seat and the console. And it took me quite some time to get that all out of there.
And if you don't get that out, and
I know.
you don't put the windows down, the next morning you come in the car and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell is that?
Salads. Don't eat a salad while you're driving.
Right. You did say I missed it. Soup.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, soup would probably be the worst thing to eat.
Yeah.
But you think about it, if you put soup in like a cup and you with a straw,
You drink it.
maybe.
If you put it in a thermos.
But,
I've seen somebody eating out of a to-go container with chopsticks before too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah. Can't do that.
thing.
Or ribs.
Ribs.
Fluff.
Lobster.
Ribs with like a side of mashed potatoes.
Lobster.
Things you should be eating in the car. The thing is,
With your little
sometimes
bit.
there will be times I'll go to the store and I'll stop by the sushi counter on the way out, and I'll have sushi. I'll try to eat them on the way home, and I will usually drop them all over the fucking place. So,
the warm butter in your to-go, you like the cup container.
It's on the lobster tip.
Yeah. Dip it.
clarified butter.
It's very hard to eat like anything. Like if I have McDonald's, I always have to have the little barbecue sauce, and I always open it and then put it in like the cup holder.
Yep.
Right.
But I always wind up like knocking it over, and it goes over everything.
Yep.
It's the worst.
Well, the thing is, the drive-thrus, they expect you to eat in your car, so they try to serve it as best as they can.
Yeah.
For that.
Delete this or act upon it. They need to invent something like you 3D print the sauce container so that the sauce container goes into something like a cup.
Yeah.
And it's built just for that, and then you put it in the cup holder.
I'm sure they've done that.
Damn it. I'm going to look that up.
My favorite was, after going out for long, late nights, you'd wake up the next morning to drive to work, and there'd be a piece of lettuce on the steering wheel.
Yep.
You're like, who put that there? Is that?
Or a French fry in the car, and you wonder, if I still eat that, is that okay?
You gotta wonder how long will that last. All right, we've
check
given
this shit out.
what you
They
found
have
your invention.
like a fry holder.
Fry
and they
hole.
got clip-ons for the sauce.
Oh, great!
On
It's right there.
eBay.
It's on eBay.
Can you order us some
Yeah,
of those?
sure, Danielle.
No, don't encourage this.
I need that.
All right, we've talked about 2 boring conversations.
Yeah.
What do you want to give up,
Yeah.
and what can you not eat in your car?
We never asked Scotty what he wants to give up, did we?
Scotty, what do you want to give up?
Well, I mean, is it only food things or like other things?
What do you want to give up?
Well, I feel like I want to give up being so critical of people.
Okay, food things.
Something that can really work.
Something I can actually do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I drink way too much coffee, and I think it's
How much
probably
do you drink?
affecting me. So I probably drink 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day.
Do you really?
Jesus.
Yeah, I drink 1 on my way in, then 2 while I'm sitting here, and then 2 more in the afternoon.
I'm about to move from 1 to 2 a day because I'm just tired. Wow.
Sometimes I don't even have one.
Remember our friend Elliot? He drank 11 cups of coffee a day, and I don't know if he
11?
still does. Yeah, he used to drink a lot.
He
11.
loved his coffee.
Yeah.
But it's one thing if it's black, I guess. I put milk and sugar in it, so that's a lot of milk and a lot of sugar every day.
Let's get back to the criticizing people thing.
He is getting better at it, though. He is working on it.
I'm trying.
He's better at criticizing.
No. He's getting better at trying not to criticize people.
So you're actively trying not to.
Yeah, I mean, like if I see somebody use the wrong punctuation or the wrong your, or whatever, it usually makes me nuts, but I'm trying to just
Let it go.
not let it bother me. And if someone introduces me to someone and like, well, she's a vegan, I'll be like, normally I would just walk away and be like, no, because, I'm very critical of people.
What would you say to the face of a vegan?
Well, I wouldn't be rude, but I just like wouldn't want to hang out with them.
But he still does it with a backhanded compliment, though. So, like when I go shopping, I'll see a cereal, and I'll send it to Scotty, and then he'll go. New Scotty says, thank you very much for telling me about that cereal. Now, if I was the old Scotty, I would call you stupid because I've known about that for 2 months already.
Right,
Yeah.
The old.
So I'm trying to like not do that second part.
All right, well,
Try
there you
harder.
go. Do better.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
I hate do better people. If you're a do better person, you need to do better.
Yes.
Do better, Duran.
I hate them, and they deserve to be hated. On that note, let's get out of here. Thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, we swear we'll have something more interesting.
Peace out.
Bye.